What's up, y'all? My head's just been really itchy today. I don't know why. I think I need to wash. My hair. It's just been really itchy. Sight now. But four things every man must have. One thing that someone who I like to look at as a mentor in my life always tells me is that every man should have these four things. And when he broke them down and explained them to me, it just made sense. So I made sure to keep it in my tool bag and just keep it in my mind uh, with everything that I try to do. And the four things are purpose, standards, discipline, and decision making. And I'll break it down. So purpose, every man should have his purpose, his God-given purpose, what he's put on this world to do, what he's put on this earth to complete. And without that purpose, you won't know. If you don't have a purpose, then as simple as that. If you don't have a purpose, you don't have a purpose. And people who don't have purposes don't end up getting to where they want to go in life, or they end up having an unfulfilling life, or don't even know what their life is meant for. I feel like that's why you might see depression in a lot of people, or these types of mental health things, because they got no purpose. They don't know what the reason God put them on this earth is to do. So that's number one. You need to find your purpose. You need to know your purpose. Number two, standards. You got to have standards for. Actually, no, I'll go with decision making first. So you got to have proper decision making. You got to know. You got to have the wisdom to know when to do things, to know when to not do things. You got to know what is appropriate to do, what is not appropriate to do. You got to be able to make decisions. You got to be decisive. You got to be able to take control of a situation and be like, all right, guys, this is what we got to do. You got to be a leader. You got to be able to make decisions. So you have to, and not only make decisions, have to be able to make good decisions. So that's number two, decision making. And then three, you got to have standards. If you don't have no standards, you're going to go for anything. This is why you see a lot of people getting into situations that they should have never gotten in to begin with. And when you have decision making and you have a purpose, those are all good. But if you don't have the standards of what you're willing to do and not do to get to obtain or to complete your purpose, that's something that could lead you into trouble. So you want to make sure that you have proper standards and that your standards are high. Next, you want to make sure you have discipline, because if you have all these, but you don't have discipline, you're not going to do what you need to get done because you're not disciplined. You're not willing to be like, all right, I'm going to skip out on the fun and go do what needs to be done, or I'm going to stay at what I need to do for 100 days or for this year so that I could lock in and complete what I need to complete. If you don't have that discipline, it's not a lot you can get done. If you don't have discipline, you're usually going to be lazy. You're going to procrastinate, and you're not gonna go far, because it's the small wins that stack up. It's the daily wins. So if you're not getting these daily wins by staying disciplined, it's going to be very hard to achieve your purpose. And all four of those, if you really obtain all four of those and let them be principles in your life, I believe with those four characteristics right there, you can go far. And I think every man should have those four. And yeah, purpose, decision making, standards, discipline. Go get them.